What's going on? We back. Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. Gonna talk about Blake Griffin. Still day to day, so it's not known if he's going to play the next Detroit Pistons game, which I think is Sunday versus the Charlotte Hornets, a team who I don't think we beat all season. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I know they whooped us like 2 times. So, yeah, man. You know, so it really ain't looking too good for the Pistons right now because Andre Drummond is giving you the best that he got, and it's just not enough at this point. Reggie, he like the little engine that could, right? But matter of fact, we played the Oklahoma City Thunder tomorrow, so then we play Charlotte on Sunday. So we go on the road. Thunder ain't been playing too well, even though Westbrook had that 20-20-20 game in the memory of Nipsey Hussle. Rest in power to that brother again. So they ain't been playing that good as well. So that's a winnable game. I know Blake Griffin want to be at the crib. He want to play at the crib and stuff of that nature. So, you know, if he missed that game, this knee injury is serious. But kind of 2-part video. You know, can the Pistons make the playoffs without Blake Griffin? I think the game tomorrow is winnable in Oklahoma City, even though he's not good on the road. They've been sputtering a little bit. Then the Hornets, man, without Blake, I don't think we could beat the Hornets. But Kemba Walker just seemed like he ain't slowing down none. I mean, that's something to be said. He been carrying the load in Charlotte all season. And he been toughing it out and durable. He hit the free agent market next year. You know, for guys that's way bigger than him who can't play 82 games a season, Kemba real durable, man. So then we finish off with Memphis and the Knicks. Memphis been playing real hard. Valanciunas been over there balling. So really, you know, just to look at the standings, we still in 6 because the Nets lost, the Magic lost, and the Heat, they all tie at 40 losses apiece, and then Charlotte is 2 games out of the playoffs. So we coming down stretch. We got 4 games left. So I mean, everybody keep losing, so I think we can make it without Blake, to be honest. Because at the end of the day, you got Memphis and the Knicks to cover your own butt, all right? And I think they can beat the Thunder, and I think they can beat the Hornets too, man. If they put their mind to it, they need to go out there and beat the Hornets. So, yeah, even without Blake, I'm still pick them to make the playoffs. I'm gonna ride till the wheels fall off, and that's just my humble opinion. Because everybody keep losing. We still in the 6th spot, but we need Blake just to have a chance to win the first round series potentially versus the Sixers or the Raptors. So we still need Blake. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I still think they're gonna make it without Blake. You know, if Blake don't play in Oklahoma, then I think the knee is more serious than what I believe it is, and I think it's more serious than what we believe it is. But kind of segue into the real meat of the video is that with Blake Griffin recurring injuries, it's something that we already knew about him coming from the Clippers. Coming to Detroit, that was part of the risk that Blake Griffin could never stay healthy. When we first got him last year, he got injured. Reggie got injured as well too. And then this year, it seemed like, you know, he didn't take that many rest days here, and they had a few rest days he took off. But at the end of the year, he still get injured. Now, he's a superstar. He getting paid $30+ million a year to carry the load. But over the course of his career, his durability ain't been superstar type of durability. He can't carry the load. And like I said before, in the beginning of the season, I felt that they was gonna have to trade. Either Blake or Andre Drummond. And before I get into that, you got to remember, same thing with Chris Paul. Chris Paul and Blake Griffin are the same when it comes to durability. You know, Chris Paul, the Rockets was up 3-2 on Golden State last year. Chris Paul get injured on key. You know, on code. Now Blake Griffin, we can easily make a push to solidify a playoff spot, and we could rest the last game or 2 if we had Blake Griffin and he played versus Cleveland, even though he took a rest, and then he had played versus Indiana. We could probably been locked up a spot at 6 damn near and be able to take the last 2 or 3 games off. But my question is, and like I said before, you know, they tried to trade Andre Drummond to the Memphis Grizzlies. My question is, you know, should the Pistons trade Blake Griffin? You know, and I felt they had to trade Blake or Andre Drummond regardless, unless they was going to tank and get a Ja Morant, or tank and get somebody like a point guard or a wing that could really help him out. I'm not a fan of RJ Barrett, but that was just my personal opinion on it. Some people didn't like it. Don't give a fuck. Cry 2 tears in the bucket. Fuck it. From House Party 1, for people who don't remember that. I felt that they was going to have to move one because it's a guards league right now. It's no longer a big man league when Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Akeem, Patrick Ewing, Alonzo, Ralph Sampson for a hot minute. You go on and on. You know, it's not a big man league no more. They didn't turn it into a guard orient in it wing league, man. And the Pistons don't have a guard or a wing that's formidable in this league. Reggie Jackson is every now and again. As soon as he have a good game, you can see the Piston fans and the Reggie apologists coming out the woodwork saying, "Oh, I told you, Reggie can ball." But them other 7 games between that, or 5 or 3 games between that, where he bullshitting, they don't say nothing. You know, he had a nice little crossover on Miles Turner last night. I would have did a review, but I didn't catch the game last night. I had stuff I had to do. But you're gonna have them. But at the end of the day, people gonna hope on a Luke Kennard. Now he getting injured, and then at the end of the day, I think if the Pistons gonna take the next level to 5 or 4-3 seed, that the draft really will, and it's going to have to either trade Blake Griffin or Andre Drummond. If it came down to it, just knowing Blake Griffin's durability, it will have to be him. And I like the way Andre Drummond is defending the rim. He tough now. If we can get him to post up a lot better, I would take him just off the strength of his ability, his durability, and some of the things you can't teach. Body size, he getting physical now. He's strong. He's solid mentally, it seemed like. And that's kind of why I want to see him go against the 76ers, to really solidify that thought in my mind that he has changed, he has matured, and somebody lit a fire under him. Maybe it was not making an all-star game. But like I said, but when anybody take Blake Griffin, it's the question. You're going to sell him cheap. And I always said, and I said in the offseason, I like Blake Griffin, but I said in the offseason that it's a guards league or a wing league. No matter how good Blake Griffin try to act like he can handle the ball, that's just not him. And I would try to trade him to the Oklahoma City Thunder for a first-round draft pick. They looking to take the next level. They looking for star power. He from Oklahoma City. I've been saying this for a year. I would trade him to Oklahoma City for a first-round draft pick, and you're going to have to take some salary back probably. I don't know if they got the amount of money to carry his contract, but that was something I was thinking about. I don't know who they got expiring over there. Who would you be willing to take? Andre Roberts, he really wouldn't fit over here. He played defense, but he can't shoot, and he been injured. And I'm not sure what they're paying Jeremy Grant. I think Jeremy Grant would be a nice little fit, a nice little, plug-in player. But then again, if they're going to ride with Blake Griffin, this is what you're going to have to expect. Dwayne Casey is going to have to manage his rest days a lot better. He's going to need more rest days. And he's just one of those players that's just, not his durability not there. Maybe if the Knicks don't land a Jimmy Butler, or maybe if the Knicks they only land KD and Kyrie, they be looking for, maybe Blake Griffin, or maybe they don't get the number 1 pick and they take R.J. Barrett and Cam Reddish. They be looking for Blake Griffin. Maybe Brooklyn could be looking for Blake Griffin to go with D'Angelo Russell. So I'm keeping Dre. I would like to keep both, but then again, you're gonna have to take Reggie Jackson expiring contract. You got to make magic with it. Do you go to the Boston and say, okay, I want Terry Rozier, and maybe a Jaylen Brown, and I'm able to put a package around them. I don't know. Maybe can we get a Terry Rozier or something like that to come here? I really don't know what the Pistons can do, but it will start with trying to keep Dre and Blake together. But the durability continues to scream that Blake Griffin, he can't carry the load. And when you need him the most, like Chris Paul, they always get injured, and that's the narrative. That's the norm now. So could Dwayne Casey gave more rest days in the beginning of the year? Yeah, but then again, they was like on a 7-10 game losing streak. So they trying to win it. So I understand where Dwayne Casey coming from. But like I said before, you're going to have to move him. But who going to take him? That's the $1 million question. Who going to take him? And I really don't know. Like I said before, I threw some ideas out there. Maybe some guys that losing free agency. Maybe the Lakers will be looking for Blake Griffin to put with LeBron James or something like that. If they can't land Kemba, they can't land Kyrie or Jimmy Butler, Chris Middleton, Al Harrington, Kawhi Leonard. Maybe they'd be looking to bring him to LA. So honestly, I don't really know. Maybe the Pistons will maybe the Pistons will be looking to keep him and try to manage his health a little bit better. I don't know. But hey, it's Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget your boy. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget, Continue to share the videos, man. It's the best way you can help and donate to the channel. One time for the one time, the business is.